My name is Gabriel Escarrer, CEO and Vice Chairman of Melia Hotels International.
Okay, well, good afternoon. I appreciate you taking your time to speak to us today.
Good afternoon.
We're here in London on the first day of World Travel Market 2017. How's the show going for you this year?
So far seems to be very positive. Actually, we're going to have an excellent year. And the outlook for next year is as good as we thought last year. So there is nothing that makes us feel that we will have a bad year.
Okay. You're certainly going global in your aspirations. A number of properties opening in Asia Pacific.
Yeah.
I believe you have 45 properties on the agenda there.
Yeah, this is probably the area where we have devoted most of our resources. Just to take into account, 7 years ago, we only had 6 properties over there, and we just signed our 45th property. And this is the area that we see most potential, because at the end, we are trying to extrapolate what we have done in the Mediterranean Ring and in the Caribbean. We are by far the #1, the leader resort hotel company. And we believe there is a huge potential to being the pioneer in some of these specific destinations in Southeast Asia, like Myanmar, Cambodia, Philippines, Laos, etc.
And who will be visiting these properties? Is it largely the Chinese markets, the growing middle class there?
On a first stage, always are the locals, the people from Asia, but I'm sure we'll be able to bring the Europeans and the Americans as well.
Okay. And skipping to the other side of the world, Cuba. I know you've been a number of properties there, you've a lot of investment there. How is that faring after the hurricanes which struck the region earlier this year?
We've been in Cuba for the last 28 years. We were the pioneers over there, and it has been a very successful history since the beginning. We've been hurt during the last 3 months with 2 hurricanes. At that time, 11 properties were closed, but we believe by year end, by Christmas time, we are going to open all of them. So it's amazing that the resources that has put from the government to make it happen, to recover the island and most of the infrastructure by year end. And I'm sure it will happen.
Has this given you an opportunity to improve the properties as well? Has it been more of an opportunity?
Absolutely. To improve the standards in terms of product, in terms of service, and to open new food and beverage outlets. Sure.
I know something you're talking about here at World Travel Market is the new Magaluf and the investments going in there. What's the headline there?
I believe Magaluf is something that you will see the results in the next 4 or 5 years. I mean, to reposition a mature destination, it takes always 4 or 5 years. So far, we've been able to be above our feasibility study year after year, but to change the mentality of a destination like Magaluf, again, it will take 4 or 5 years. It's amazing what we have done, bringing more families to the area, bringing more meeting and incentive. Actually, we've been able to attract more than 4 million euros of revenues in meeting during this year, and sports as well. So we are changing and transforming the whole area, but again, you will see the results in the next 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, it sounds like a very interesting product. And at the World Travel Awards, you've taken the title of Europe's leading corporate hotel brand as one of a number of titles you've taken. How useful are those for your marketing, for your advertising, to develop your brand?
As you can imagine, it's an honor, and I'm very proud of having so many possible awards, but the most important one is this one, and it has to do with the values that the family, and being a family-owned company, even we are a public, the values for us means a lot. And this long-term view, long-term vision, it pay back. So this award is something that you can imagine we are very proud, and let's see the results.
Well, congratulations, and I appreciate you taking a moment.
Thanks a lot.